What's up? It's ADR back with ADR Sports TV. I appreciate everybody tuning in. It hasn't been that many people, but the people that has been, I appreciate you. Let's go ahead. I realized on my last videos that I haven't asked for any likes, comments, subscriptions, nothing like that. So let's go ahead and start this video off. Go ahead and help your boy hit 5 likes. If you see this video, go ahead and hit the like. All right. Comment down below what team you support, and then we'll go from there. Hit the subscribe button for your boy. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to this Liverpool versus Manchester United clash. I forgot to put out a preview of the score that I thought it was going to be, but it is what it is. I predicted 2-2. Right. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. First half, both teams seemed like they were kind of feeling each other out. I felt like that's a smart thing to do. It's such a heavy occasion. Typically, it's so, well, in history, we should say, it's such a high level game that the teams can still feel. You could genuinely feel the intensity and the kind of timidness through the TV screen, right? The crowd was up for it. Anfield's always up for it. But then the Manchester United fans were up for it too. They were backing their team. You wouldn't have thought that Manchester United was on any sort of skid prior to this game. Their fans were up and after it. So I got to give the fans on both sides 10 out of 10. Fantastic. Makes the game so enjoyable whenever you have fans that are that into it, right? But let's go ahead and get into this game. All right, so first half, back and forth, both teams had multiple opportunities to score. I feel like at the best, the half could have went in 1-1, right? Personally, for me, I felt like both teams had enough chances for them to both go in 1-1. But it went in 0-0. So still, I feel like that was equal for them. I felt like Manchester United actually was playing some good combinations. They didn't just sit off and let Liverpool play. Aresenal did a great job of letting his team know what to do, what areas to be in, and how to play tactically. And I think that Liverpool did a good job of responding to that, but I don't think that Liverpool were at their insinuating best because of how Manchester United's set up. So big shout out to Aresenal for that. Second half is always a second story with Liverpool, right? Arne Slot is very good at getting his team out there. They have Mo Salah, right, who is known for being quality in the second half, making sure he puts his team on the back whenever they need him, right? But that second half was absolutely fantastic. Bruno Fernandes, I'm just going to go ahead and give him a shout out. I think he's a little bit overrated. And I don't think that for the quality of captains that Manchester United have had in their history, that he is up to par with them. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. But his performance today was definitely a captain's performance. The way he led, the way he didn't complain, the way he worked on defense, his touches on the ball, his overall game was very good to watch. That's good to see right there. Okay, that lets me know he didn't let his ego get in any sort of his way today. He played for the badge. That's all you can ask for from a captain. And with somebody from his skill level, he should be playing like that consistently. Sometimes I feel like he lets the game get away from him, moans and groans. But let's go ahead and move on. You can tell the team fed off of how he was playing, though, which is what a captain's supposed to do. His cross pass that he did, it was a very deceptive pass. Lisandro Martinez did a great job of winning the ball initially from the Liverpool, and then after that gets back on sides, plays well. He could have very easily just got back in a position, but he saw an opening and knew that Bruno Fernandes is the type that's going to take that risk. Gets back on sides and does the striker wave where you just wiggle your hand out. So you're not necessarily yelling, but you're letting the midfielder know exactly where you want the ball. Bruno Fernandes deceptively chop pass back across his body through. Lisandro Martinez is in. Now, this is where he showed a great decision here, right? When you're a defender in that position and you're making a decision that quickly, whether you're going to play it square across or you're just going to go for it, you have to make that decision, right? So he made the decision, very smart, go high in the net, shoot it hard. What a finish that was, bar and in. Alisson, one of the best keepers in the world, had nothing to do with that shot. And you can't even blame him. That shot's a rocket from about 12 meters out. What a fantastic finish and what a way to open up the score. But we all know Liverpool. Liverpool is not going to just sit and rest on their laurels. No, no, no. And Cody Gakpo, that man is that man for a reason. Cutting in from that left-hand side onto his right foot. Goodness gracious. I mean, his ability at his size to be so light on his feet, but then have the ability to finish with such vigor, strength, and intensity is quality. I think people really underrate the fact that he's 6'2", and he's able to do that, weave in and out of defenders, fake on his left, chop back to his right, top right-hand corner. You got to give this man credit, right? So then you're thinking, okay, all right, is this where Liverpool goes? 2, 3, 3, 4, 1 up. You know what I mean? But no. Manchester United is still in the game. Lazy, I feel like, by De Ligt to keep your hands up. You know how the game is. You shouldn't be doing anything like this, right? That's just, it's unnecessary. You're in a position where you don't need to do that, right? So in that situation, he should have his hand, if you're going to have it high, have it tucked, right? If you're going to have it, do a chicken wing, have it close to the body. But the fact that he had it out here gives the ref an easy decision, right? So, you know, and the fact that I believe the shot was on target, right? If it was going wide or, you know what I mean, they have a little bit more of a reason to possibly let it go. But De Ligt, you gave them an opportunity to make a decision. VAR steps in, Salah slots it. We already know Salah's pretty automatic, but, you know, you never know in these type of games, big pressure, but Mo Salah's been there, done that. He scores on Manchester United very frequently. He's at Anfield, really never in doubt. So it's 2-1 now. This is where, are Liverpool going to pour it on? No, Manchester United stay resilient, stay in their shape. They stay tactically sound, right? They do what their manager does. Big shout out to Aresenal today. Did a fantastic job of leading his men, being a leader of men, letting them know that this is what we need to do for this game. Tactically, this is what we're going to do. This is how we need to set up to either draw or beat Liverpool. And they did have opportunities to beat Liverpool. Let's be completely honest here. And Liverpool had opportunities as well. But I think that some of the better opportunities, in my opinion, fell to Manchester United. It seemed like, and what we haven't seen this much with this particular Liverpool is emotions getting in the way. We saw that with Klopp a lot, right? That Liverpool was very emotionally based, getting after everything. When you see Klopp, the Liverpool fans are getting after it, and the players are getting after it. They see their manager going there. You see the captain of your ship going in. You go in too, right? You haven't seen that necessarily with this Liverpool team. Arne Slot is Dutch. Dutch tend to have a more calm demeanor. But today, I felt like Liverpool let the occasion kind of bring it out of them. You saw a lot more transition opportunities for Manchester United than you normally would, right? So I think that Manchester United did a great job of stifling Liverpool, keeping them at bay, and then my man, Amad Diallo. Right? If you guys haven't seen the video, go back into the beginning of the season, one of my videos. I did the top 5 players to watch throughout this season who I felt like were going to be very important for their teams. Amad Diallo was one of the players that I named on there, and I felt like this would be his season to break out. Erik ten Hag, I felt like kept him on a leash. Aresenal is starting to release Amad now, and he's starting to show the skills that he has, right? So this is epic from him. The young man is able to score in the 81st minute to tie the game. Kisses the badge, shows how much he loves this club, right? And then not only that, my man has 6 months left in the contract. Kissing the badge is letting them know, hey, look, sign me up, man. I'm here. I'm here for you guys. But you guys need to put some trust and faith into me, which I feel like Aresenal has now started to do, which gives a player like that tons of confidence that he can go on and continue to produce at Manchester United. Not only that, Manchester United with a fantastic opportunity at the end of the game. They sub on Xerxes. Great to hear that the fans cheered him on. I think they realized after seeing some of the media and just realizing, man, he's 23. He's young. I think he's 22, 23, 24, somewhere in that range. But he's still young, man. You can't just diminish a man's confidence like that. Being subbed off at the 30th minute. Aresenal did a good job, it looks like, of making sure to restore confidence. Probably let him know, look, this is something tactically I saw, and I'm one of those managers that if I see something tactically to help the team, I don't care who you are, I have to make that decision, right? So hearing that as a player is going to help you with the justification a little bit emotionally. It doesn't always clear it up, but at least you get some sort of justification on why you were subbed off. And the fact that he was brought on at such a crucial time in the game today, you could tell the manager said, go on there, son, win it for us, right? So that's one of those things that you want to make sure as a player that you're going there and you're fighting for your manager. Xerxes came on. He did very well keeping the ball, moving tight, and that run, again, towards the end, a great run in behind. Liverpool caught up a little bit, again, a little bit disjointed. Their outside backs were not in line with their center backs, and their center backs, I feel like, weren't communicating enough, or if they were, it was hard to hear because of the loudness of Anfield. But they did a great job of exploiting that. Xerxes making that run in behind. Harry Maguire was still up there from the previous free kick / corner. I can't quite remember which one it was beforehand. But Harry Maguire was up there, noticing he has an opportunity. The ball into him, especially with those conditions from Xerxes, wasn't quite how you want it. You normally want a slide rule pass firm across the grass. So it's easy for Harry Maguire to make contact. Xerxes kind of hit it into the ground. It bobbled towards Harry Maguire. And as a center back, that is a difficult finish with sleeting rain / snow coming down. So great, honestly, for Harry Maguire making the contact he did. Great run from Xerxes. Just unfortunate that he didn't make that an easier opportunity for Harry Maguire to put that in line. 7 minutes of added time as well. I think that was the right amount of added time. Let me know down below what you think. Let me know, Manchester United fans, how you feel about this performance. I was hearing tons of people saying 4-1, 4-0, 5-0, 7-1. I heard an 8. I heard records were going to be broken. For me personally, I know I didn't set out a preview. Yes, I was just joking in the beginning when I said I would predict 2-2, but I genuinely was going to predict something along the lines of a closer score. I think maybe I was going to go with like a 2-1, something like that. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think that the way that Manchester United set up and the way that they fought for their manager and the players fought for each other, that's one of the biggest things. Even if you go into war, a military setting, you're not necessarily fighting for your leadership, right? You're fighting for the man next to you. That's what these players at Manchester United need to remember. I'm fighting for my teammate next to me. This is about us right now. Don't worry about the ownership. Don't worry about the people, unfortunately, who are getting pay cuts and laid off. You are fighting for your player next to you. Manchester United is a shell of what they used to be, but that doesn't mean that they can't come back. That doesn't mean that you can't still fight for your team, right? So these are some things that I felt like Amorim started to dial in on his team, let you know, hey, look, we're men. This is how we play. This is how we get after it. You play for the man next to you. I will put you out here how I think you need to be out here, and then let's go out here and show Liverpool what Manchester United is. That we are not going to just sit here and get rolled over. So I felt like that was a fantastic game. Question in here, does Arsenal still have a chance? I think the answer is no. But, you know, I got to throw it out there. I am an Arsenal fan. I'll release another video later today about how my feelings about the Arsenal game yesterday. But it is what it is. I think this is a fantastic result. This is the best result Arsenal could have gotten. So I'm very happy with it. I appreciate you guys tuning in again at ADR Sports TV. Hit the like, comment, subscribe button. Share with your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your auntie, everybody that you know. I appreciate you guys. Peace.